What's going on, guys? Car Garage back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a final parts list with you guys to show you what exactly I need for the Talon. So obviously, as you know, I did a precision 62-62 swap on this car for a budget build, I would say, considering I used a cast manifold with another flange as a spacer. So I'm waiting on my valve cover, my old purple one like I mentioned in the wheel reveal video. I got that one done in like a metallic white, and then I got my compressor cover done in wrinkle black. So those should be in tomorrow as of it will be Friday. So ideally, once I get the compressor cover, slap the turbo back together completely, the exhaust side clamps, as they call them, which is basically what holds the center cartridge to the exhaust side, and the intake side has the same thing. They're called clamps. It's basically like the surrounding perimeter bolts. I got that kit in from Precision for the exhaust side because I was missing something, because when I got the car I didn't have one of them. So I bought that, got that on, got the Remflex T3 gasket in there off camera. I got the 38 mil Remflex gasket for the wastegate adapter. It's a 2-bolt 38 millimeter adapted to the 44 because I obviously have the Go Fast bits. One of the main things I need to get done is have my intercooler piping, my intercooler pipe welded. I need that flange for my Go Fast bits blow off valve that I got welded up. It's aluminum, so obviously I can't just do that. I have no experience with it, and I don't have an AC/DC TIG to do so. So there's that. I gotta finish plugging off the old coolant lines that went to the turbo, because this turbo only uses oil. Oil drain's done. Got the STM feed in there. So yeah, let's actually just get into it, and I'll show you guys what exactly I've done off camera, like I said, and then as well I'll make a list on paper and show you guys everything that I need. Sorry, I got the little burp there. So yeah. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of progress that I've gotten off camera. So like I said, I need to losing my train of thought here. The blow-off valve flange welded on. Obviously, like I said, it's aluminum, so not much I can really do there. And then really the other main things are going to be getting the turbo bolted back together, get the downpipe bolted on. I'm actually going to bolt the downpipe that's on the car to the new setup, and then once the car is running in tune, I'm going to swap the STM downpipe on there. There isn't really much of a difference between the downpipes. It's just the one that I got is kind of clapped. It's old and it doesn't fit very well. It's not a bad downpipe, but it just doesn't fit very well. Like the hangers aren't great, and there's just random spots to hang where there's like no spot on the car, but there's a spot on the pipe. It's weird. So yeah, I have the STM one to go on here, and like I said, I gotta cap the coolant lines off. One, I'm waiting on a plug for the block because I read in a DSM Tuners forum that you need a 3/8 BSP plug, which is really hard to find. It's British standard pipe thread, I think is what it is. I hope that they weren't lying in the forum, but it seemed to be that's what everybody was saying. Sorry, my cat was just making a bunch of noise, and I was like, what the? Okay. So, yeah. So, after that, all that stuff that I was just saying, let me just show you guys some of what's going on. Okay, so I got my fans mounted on the Megan radiator. Just put the fans that were on it in here because everything just matched up. Connectors are the same. Not a thought in my mind, no worries, no nothing. So there's that. Like I said, I got the clamps down on the turbo, which are right there, and down on the turbo, which are right there, is what I'm talking about. This is a Motion Raceworks 4AN billet piece. Has an O-ring that seals it. These two Allens. That's the feed right there. Obviously, like I said, 6262. I'm waiting on my compressor cover. It's getting shipped right now. These are the clamp pieces that I'm talking about. They basically just hold the covers on, seal them on. So I think I'm missing an O-ring that goes around the compressor cover, so I'm probably gonna need to order one of those, which I kind of forgot about. Need a throttle body gasket. Alright, so here's how my wheel looks with the tire on it. My camera would focus, that'd be great. There you go. So obviously it doesn't actually have that much camber, but like that's how it sits right there. So here, let me see if I can. That's like straight. So once the car is down, like with its weight on the ground, should be pretty sweet. Like I said, I'm really happy with the wheel choice. They look freaking sweet, and they're wide as all get out. So I got my oil filter on. I got my VR1 2050 oil. Obviously, you guys seen my hood dump tube. I got that welded up now. Not bad for flux core with stainless. Hate on it all you want, but I did it myself. I'm proud of it. And it's just is what it is. I got a brand new O2 sensor. Obviously, it goes in that adapter pipe from Morrison, which I don't know if I've shown like how well this fits, but like the downpipe comes like right up and just lines right up to it. So like I said, I'm probably gonna do my blow off out, like get it welded here soon. Probably gonna do it like right here in this area. Just makes the most sense to me. Like that's where the Greddy that was on it was, so that's probably where I'm gonna go with it. Obviously got the Magnus rail, and I'm gonna be pulling this off obviously here soon because I'm gonna be getting the valve cover that I got done back. I'm gonna make new brackets for that catch can because the ones I made were kind of temporary and they aren't bad, but they're a little flimsy. Gotta make brackets for this because the ones that I used to have aren't big enough. This radiator sits kind of funky for some reason. It sits closer over there than it does over here. I don't know why. I'm not super worried about it. So like I said, I'm just gonna make new brackets. New rad hoses because the red ones look terrible and they're old and ratty, and I don't really like silicone. I'm just gonna buy the normal rubber ones. And really not much past that. This is one of the coolant lines for the turbo. That one's gonna get capped off with a rubber cap, and then the other one comes out of the block here, and that's the British standard pipe thread, whatever, blah blah, I was telling you guys about. So I'm waiting on that plug. I got it on Amazon when I ordered some other stuff. I ordered a rivet gun because I'm going to be either making, I made a trim ring and I had it pretty decent, and then I just kept being OCD and picking at it and then just made it terrible, so I just threw it away. But the idea is to rivet it on, not bolt it on, because originally I wanted to bolt it on because I have this one here that was going to go on the Camaro, because I wanted to do a hood exit on that, but I decided to not screw up the super expensive fiberglass hood for a dumb hood exit. So I'll mess up the factory hood on this car since I haven't bought a carbon one for it yet. And yeah, so like I said, I gotta get a trim ring for that. Intercooler piping is all done. It's all done basically, besides just welding that flange on. I will show you guys. This is how the other one turned out. Camera's not gonna focus, but whatever. So basically it adapts. Let me try to focus this thing. It basically adapts the precision, which is 2.5 to 3, 8 on 3, 3-inch, all you want, whatever. This adapts the 2-inch from the intercooler to 3. I think the 3-inch is good. I think once my car starts making pretty big power, that it will be a lot better, free up a lot more air, and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get into making the list, and I will show you guys everything that we need still, even including stuff that doesn't have to do with just getting the car running, just like the list to make the car where I want it in the near future, with parts that I have and parts that I don't have, plans that I have. A lot of interior stuff. This is going to be important. The reason I got these new wheels is actually to clear the CTSV Brembos, if I didn't say that in the wheel video. So the rears don't matter a ton to me because those were fine. I just have front CTSV 4-piston Brembos, and my old track lights that came on the car hit, and I had to try to mess with spacers, and I would have had to put extended studs on, and then the wheels would have poked out really far, and yeah, it's just buy the right offset wheels and you will always have a better time. That's what I've learned from a lot of people. So let's get into this list. Okay, so to start this list, I'm going to say that the most important thing right now is going to be getting the turbo completely set, and everything to do with that is going to be all the most important things. So if I need that gasket or the O-ring or whatever, which I think I do, I think they're like orange, probably going to need so O-ring for compressor side. Obviously need to get the compressor cover on is important, obviously. This is obviously going to be a very specific list of things. Need to cap and plug turbo coolant lines. Just go with that. So obviously after all that stuff, gotta bolt the downpipe on. Got to get all of the nuts on the manifold So fully bolt down the manifold. Obviously going to need to get the BOV, blow-off valve, flange welded on, and then obviously install the blow-off valve. And install the lines. Just trying to think here. So also added install O2 sensor, make new radiator brackets, the calipers, rotors, rubber lines, Brembo stuff, blah blah blah, and then obviously make sure they clear wheels. I like to get some new seats because my girlfriend always complains that there's no passenger seat, which never should have gotten rid of those seats that were in there for a Kirky and then no passenger seat, but I did, so obviously whatever. Black carpet, and then I need to get my new radio in. I installed a new radio not long ago, but I have a new one that'll actually fit my single DIN thing, and it's still touchscreen, still Bluetooth, so that. And then I have a 10-inch Scar sub that I'd like to put in there, and I already have Scar speakers. And let's see here. I have not new, but I have clean doors and a hatch that I got from Vegas. So transfer all of my plastics and stuff over because all the plastics are clapped out on that stuff. But mine are clean, obviously, because they don't sit in the sun and get super faded. Realistically though, I don't really have much more than that. Oh yeah, I need to add trim ring for the hood exit. And yeah, so really other than what I have written here, oh yeah, and radiator hoses, which aren't a big deal. And then I need 2 more tires to mount on my wheels. Which are kind of Kaiser KR20As. I think 245, 45, 18, I think is the size. So, but yeah, so I am going to end this video off here. If I think of anything else, obviously in a different video, I'll add on to it. So thank you guys for watching. Yeah, so pretty soon here, we're just, eating away at things to get this thing done before summer. Goal is to make it to import face-off in that car with that setup. So yeah, and I contacted Kenny Black, I think that's his name. If you watch Gears and Gasoline, he's the one that tuned the Eclipse that they recently had on there that I think his name is Ben bought. So yeah, he tuned that car. He told me to remote tune mine, $350, which I think is fair. So eventually here, once the car's ready to go, get her tuned up. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.